back to the stack on sheet so I can make the sound and get back to cats this week. 2:30, 6.
Hey, what's good? What's good? What's up, y'all? How you doing, y'all? You in the building now? Hey, what's up, Mystique? Hey, 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 get in here. You know what we doing tonight? You know what we doing tonight? Hey, hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight? How y'all feeling tonight? Come on, let's get the people in here.
Only time to tell how the clock ticks. I really love him when I'm still a hostage.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna get the people up in here. How you doing, Mystique? How you doing, Kiana? How you doing, Erica? How you doing, Sunshine? What's up, y'all? We in the building tonight. Hey, hey, what's up now? How y'all feeling tonight? Come on, how y'all doing on this Friday the 13th? Woo! Yes, 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 yes. Come on, we'll give y'all some time to get up in here. You know it. We're just trying to get the people in here tonight. Can't stay too long tonight, y'all, but I'm going to try to come in here. I wanted to keep my word, make sure I got live, came live with y'all on YouTube, build with my people on the YouTube. What's good? What's good? What's good, YouTube? How y'all feeling? Hello, hello, hello. Come on, y'all. You know, I'm a hip-hop head, honey. I love that 90s hip-hop. You in this thing, finally. I know that's right, Star Maker. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. This is how we do it up here. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Yo, you know what we do. If you indigenous to this planet, if you indigenous to the earth, put them globes up. Put the globes up. Put them globes up. Put them globes up. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. If this is your planet, you know you indigenous to this planet, put the suns up. Put the suns up. Put the suns up. Put the suns up. Hey, you know what we do. You know, you didn't come here on no slave ship. But your ancestors been here, born here, long before those things got here. Put the feathers up. Put your feathers up. Put the feathers up. Put the feathers up. Hey. Ho. Hey. Yeah. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on. All right. Are you ready? Are y'all ready? That's what I'm talking about. Hey. Let's go, y'all. We about to get this thing started. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this thing started tonight. How y'all feeling tonight? What's up? Came in here to build with my people. Came in here to see how y'all doing, how y'all getting down. Let me send some texts out, let people know that we doing this thing tonight. How y'all feeling on this Friday the 13th? Huh? How you feeling on this Friday the 13th, my people? Y'all still alive? Y'all still alive out there? The boogeyman didn't get you. Know 13 is the number of the goddess, right? You know the 13th is the number of the goddess. They demonize everything that got to do with the goddess. Y'all know that. But we're not going to get all into that. Y'all ready for a little astrology tonight? Little astrology tonight? I'm ready for a little astrology tonight. I am. Astrology tonight. Let me turn this down. Ready for a little astrology. All right. Hold on one second, y'all. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat and let people come on in. I hate silence. I just love music. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat and let people come on in. So I'm gonna put a link in the chat now. It's like I think only could bring 6 people on one at a time, and then we're gonna open up the charts and see what's going on, because I know people want to know what's going on with this new moon, with this solar eclipse, and how it's going to affect them, and all of these things, Mars and Scorpio, and whoa, and we. But one thing I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not into anything political. I don't want to know. Don't ask me no questions about what's going on the other side of the world, because I have my own way of thinking about that, and I'm not here to discuss none of that. I really don't have an opinion on that, because it's going to go into something else, and I ain't really trying to go there like that, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so let me get something here going, because yeah, we're gonna put this on. I like to keep the vibe up high. I like to keep the vibe up very high. So what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? You ready to get this thing going? October 13th, your son's birthday today. Is that right? Is that right? What about the Ring of Fire? Well, what about it? What about it? I'm gonna drop the link in here. Let me see if I can do this right now, because invite some folks on here. Copy the link. All right, so I'm gonna drop the link in here. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. And first come, first serve. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. So this is how we're gonna do it. All right. All right, ready? And here we go. The link is now in the chat. I don't know if I can pin that in there. So I'm using StreamYard, right? Like, so I'm trying to do it this way. I should have had somebody on here help me. Or actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it as a banner. How about that? Put it as a banner. I'm trying to work this thing out. Alright, hold on. Alright, there is the link. If you want to, we got people already in the building. She already in here. Okay. She ain't playing around with it. She's like, look. They in here, y'all. They ready to get this thing popping. I love it. All right, well, we're going to go to the first one. We're going to go to Luna Star. She's number 1. And let's add Luna Star to the stage. What's up, Luna Star? How you doing today?
Hotep, how are you? How you doing?
Please, I'm wonderful. How's your evening going?
Everything is well. My birthday was yesterday, so I'm just relaxing today.
Hey, Libra.
Thank you.
Libra is all in the building. So, do you know anything about astrology?
A little bit, yes.
A little bit. You have some questions. You want to know something about you? What's going on with you today?
I do. I just wanted a little bit of like what I think this year is a good year for me. Just curious if next year is a good year for me.
Okay, so let's pull up some information. So you want to go on to a solar return chart or something like that. All right, so give me your birth date again.
October 12th, 75.
October, what time were you born?
1:26 a.m.
1:26 a.m. And what is your birth town?
That's my birth time. Oh, town. I'm sorry. Bronx, New York City.
What? Bronx is in the what part of the Bronx?
I'm from University.
Okay, so my grandmother lived on Fordham.
Mm-hmm.
And what's on it? What?
Fordham University.
Fordham University over there in Fordham Hill Apartments.
Oh, yeah, Fordham University. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. Small world.
World.
Okay,
Right.
so you want to know about next year, right?
Yes.
All right, well, let's take a look at your solar return for next year. Okay. I'm gonna just put your birthday. You said your birthday was the
12th.
12th.
October 12th. Hmm.
All right, and so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this to the solar return chart and see if it's gonna give me some information of what that year will look like for you.
Thank you.
Well, all right, solar return and. Mm, you know what? I don't want to do it like that. I'm gonna just do it with. Well, yeah, kind of want to do it like that. I'll do it like that. Okay. All right. So this is gonna bring up the chart of what it looks like for you for next year, for your birthday come next year, right?
Okay.
See it on the screen.
Yes, I do.
All right. Let me show this because I can't see it. All right. Regina said, "I'm here, Mama." Y'all are funny. Okay. So let me see. Let me see what we got going on. Let me split my screen so I can see this a little bit better. Woo! You got a lot going on next year. Merciful is looking a little busy in here.
Oh,
All
God.
right. So you're gonna have more of a Gemini thing, more about ideas, communication, more about education, schooling. You think about going back to school at all or something like that?
Not
Not
their
really?
school. I want to learn about holistic, stuff. So,
Okay. You know what? Let me pull up two charts because I want to see what your natal chart is just now. I didn't even get a chance to look at that.
okay.
And therefore I can just all right, let's see what your chart looking like now. Just I should just done it with. Oh, you a Leo rising?
Yes, I'm a Leo rising and I'm a Capricorn moon.
Okay, all right. So I'm just doing like this. I'm gonna add next year as a transit. Now that we know it's a Gemini rising, so
Okay.
I'm gonna flip it a little bit. Just
Okay.
do my little thing.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So yes, Leo rising, Libra sun, Capricorn moon.
Yes. Tell me something. I don't know what that
Tell
stuff
me
is.
something good. Well, okay. Well, let's talk about this. Leo, showmanship. You about, very regal, very royal, very prideful, very, very loving, very creative, very childlike can be. But with that Leo moon, with that moon in Capricorn, I seriously doubt anything about you is childlike. All right, you're incredibly serious. Maybe
Yes.
a little bit of an old soul.
Yes.
Right?
Agreed.
Workaholic. Looks like you like to work. With
No,
that,
I don't.
you don't?
No.
Okay. All right.
I like to be
But yeah, you don't like you moody. You don't want to go to work.
no, I don't like being controlled by other people's schedules, but I like to be productive, you know? I
Okay.
like to be productive.
Right. All right. Well, next year I'm seeing what's going on majorly with that is any major planet. Well, I see right here the Venus will be conjunct your North Node. So your North Node has to do with your purpose, why
Okay.
you're here, why your soul incarnated here this lifetime, the things that your soul needs to develop and learn how to do. That's about family. All
Okay.
right. I don't know if you attached to your family or your ancestors or home and your home life. Last year, your previous life that you were in or in the past, it was more about your career. It was more about the public. It was more about your persona out. It was more about getting money because
Mm,
it was in Taurus. This year's
yes.
this go round in this lifetime it's about being a little
Scorpio.
more, right, a little more
Yes.
spiritual, a little bit more metaphysical.
Yes.
Okay,
See,
really
I
like
didn't get that. Thank you. I sometimes, because I know that my south is in Taurus. I know my north was in Scorpio, but I couldn't comprehend it as in depth as you just said it. So thank you for that.
Yes, definitely in the metaphysics, a little bit of the occult, a little bit of the arts of,
Y-
but
y-
it's about healing and transforming and transcending energy as well.
Okay.
Okay, you got your part of fortune there, so it's just would be a lot very beneficial for
Okay.
you to tap into that Scorpion energy, and you might find it a little bit more easy to tap into that because Venus will be there around your birthday next year, and it will
Okay.
be given a nice trine to your moon, will soften that moon a little bit.
Okay.
This is money as well as partnerships and relationships, especially building a relationship or bonding more with your family. It'll be a pleasant time around that period, but that's around your birthday of next year. All
Okay.
right. So slower moving planets will be something like Saturn. What Saturn is doing, Saturn will be going into your eighth house. The eighth
Mhm.
house is about debts. It's about other people's money. It's about debts as well as credits. Okay.
Okay.
So you might want to start cleaning that up, clearing that up,
Okay.
and it's in the spiritual house of Pisces. So that could
Mhm.
be spiritual debt. That's karma, things that you need to work on and cleanse on. So Saturn will be bringing attention to that area of your life.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you see it? Do you see a relationship anywhere in there? I'm just curious.
Everybody want to look at that. Everybody like, where's the love?
I'm just curious. I'm just wondering.
Um,
Do you see it anywhere?
see it anywhere. Okay, well, when it comes to relationships, it's ruled by Aquarius. You need a lot of freedom in your relationships, right?
Yeah.
And you need a lot of it's the person that you're dealing with has to be um how can I say, very about a collective, but has its own individual self. It may be a little quirky, may dance to the beat of its own drum, maybe otherworldly, or someone who is very highly intellectual,
Yes.
someone who is very much in the social groups, social activities, know how to
Mhm.
network, things of
Mhm.
that nature. Independent thought, independent thinker. So that's the type of person you want to look for.
Yes,
All
I
right.
am. Yes, I am.
Okay. And so not only that, your Uranus falls in the third house of communication. So this
Mhm.
person, you might be bumping into them in your neighborhood. This person may be from around the way, or
Oh,
someone you might have went to school with, you grew
okay.
up with, elementary. There may be a friend of a sibling.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
someone close, so someone that you know around, someone that's or grew up in the type of community that you grew up in,
Okay.
that has that type of likeness,
Okay.
and someone that you definitely can build and communicate with.
Okay. You hit everything on the head. I appreciate you, Mama T.
Oh shucks, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear the line, and I'm gonna drop my link in there though. If those of you who want a one-on-one reading with me, where you can go find me, where you can get the information, it's at Sacred Tea
Okay.
Astrology .square.net. I'm gonna put that in the as a banner as well.
Bless you, Mama T. I appreciate you.
Shay, bless you too. Bless
Ashe. Have a good night.
you too, darling. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. How y'all doing out there? Everybody all right? I don't see no chat going on. I think I lost my chat. Lost my chat stuff. I'm not seeing anything in here. So that's okay. I'm gonna keep the thing going. I'm gonna just turn this off. Actually, I'm gonna need to go to. All right, I see it now. I see it now. I see it now. Y'all all right? Y'all look, I'm seeing some of y'all on here. Y'all looking like y'all tired. Like y'all don't want to be on here right now. Like you just want to hurry up, get your reading, and go about your business. That's what it's like. All right, I'm going with Coach V. Coach V, you seem familiar. Was you online yesterday with me?
I was. Yes, I was. Listen.
Yes, ma'am.
So, um, I recently had a move. So I lived in Las Vegas and I moved to Texas. I'm a doula.
Ooh.
It's very Bible beltish here. Trying to find my tribe, and I want to know how's that going to work out for me because I was led here.
Yes, ma'am. All right, give me your birth date again.
7/25, 1966, July 25th, 1966. And
19.
I'm up against a whole lot out here.
Oh, shucks. What time are you born?
2:40 p.m. in Los Angeles, California.
I'm laying the building. Los Angeles, California. All right. Let's see what we are working with. Make sure I am not dealing with the wrong chart. Oh, you the Scorpio not the Scorpio stuff again. I'm gonna be. Oh, you the one with the bomb ass chart. Okay, I remember this chart now. Yes. How you get up in here so fast, girl? You be what? I'm
I
like, you
told you I'm on your head.
she slipped the heck out here like real quick. Like, how did you do that twice? Okay. All right, you want to
Look,
find your tribe. So your tribe is basically your family. Okay. So you want to look at the fourth house for who your family. It doesn't just necessarily mean your blood family and things like that,
right,
but who your people is, right?
right.
So when you're doing that, oh man, that's so Aquarian. Your fourth house is ruled by Aquarian kind of energy. All right. So you want
Okay,
to look at people who are eccentric. So where you're gonna find them? Out in the public. You got to get out and about because your Uranus is in the 10th house. All right. You
okay.
have to get out around people. You have to start, and it's in Virgo. So working in health and healing around your tribe is in the
Well, I was a
health
nurse for
wellness.
22 years, so
But so nursing, okay, nursing is one thing, right? But if you're definitely trying to get into more of a spiritual
yes.
thing, then you need to go into alternative health. This is where
And
you
I
go.
have, and I've done that too. And I do. I'm a doula, and I do
Right.
all the holistic stuff. So yes.
That's
So
where
I,
they
I
are.
dropped that, and I started being a doula. But the thing about here, oh my God, it's so crazy. It's so crazy, and it's like, but I'm here. You know, when I was in Vegas, it was a lot more liberal. This is
Well, it's the area that you're in. So this is what we could do, right? Quick, right? We're
mhm,
gonna look on the map. We're gonna go to like astrocartography, right? What
okay.
astrocartography does, it lays out the planetary alignment that you have all over the world, and it finds out what area is more favorable for you.
Okay.
Okay, so since we're looking for your tribe, we're gonna see where Uranus falls. Now remember, Uranus energy is real eccentric energy, right?
Okay.
So the people that are in fall under the jurisdiction of Uranus, they could be friendly, they could be group oriented, right? And they could be social, but they're gonna be a little different, right?
Okay. That's fine.
These are different kind of people. Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right. So let's go back and let's take a look at let's change the type of chart. We're gonna go into some astrocartography.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go here. We're going to go into locational astrology, and also, well, first let's look at the map and see what's more favorable. But if you have to stay where you are, I can do this a little bit more locally. All right,
Okay.
but let's see what
No,
opens
I'm a
up.
traveler. I'll go. I
She
I,
ready.
I travel.
Down. She is ready.
I am not fixed
Down.
anywhere.
All right, so let's see if we can find Uranus on the MC. Now, the thing, I mean, Uranus on the MC is definitely in the public. Wait a minute, I think you there. You just not looking. Wait a minute,
Okay.
because it is falling down. You see this area right here? This is Uranus. This blue
Okay.
line that goes all
Mhm.
the way down. These are the areas that are influenced by that type of energy. Okay, so
Okay.
but I'm gonna open it up a little bit more. All right. I hate a laptop without a mouse. It's funny you are. What part of Texas are you in?
I'm outside of Dallas.
Okay, so basically it's a little bit. Well, I'm surprised. Well, the reason why you're probably like feeling it what you are because you're near those Pluto lines, and Pluto is kind of. It won't be harsh or heavy, but people may be a little bit more isolated. People may be a little bit more controlling. People may
Yeah.
have like hidden agendas or something like that, or they could be fixated in there the way they are. So Pluto is a very strong, powerful, transformative. It could be destructive at the same time. It could be regenerative. But for you, I would be moving more on the western side if you're going to stay in Texas,
Okay.
or you can go. But this is actually good for your career and being out in the public. Anything that's going all down into Mexico, I would stay on the west side of this line, west side of Texas, west side
Okay.
of San Antonio, west side of Monterey, all of this Mexico City. Going over here, anything on the west side of Mexico, you may be able to find something, but this is more career oriented. Now, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more homely, the funny thing about Uranus in the 12th, I mean in the fourth house, you're going to be moving around a lot,
I
right?
do.
It doesn't have it's not the most stable planet in the world, okay? Not the most stable. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the top of this map. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have to open this up a little bit more. Just give me a second. I don't have a mouse. I got to do everything with this little keyboard. All right, let me back out. Where am I? We all up in the Greenland and shit. All right, let me make this map a little bit smaller. Now Uranus is like, it's about friends and friendship, right? And camaraderie and things like that. So I'm looking over here. Let me see, where is Uranus on the IC? If it is at all, Uranus on the ascendant. I'm not really seeing that energy as partnerships. Yeah, I'm not seeing that fall in your house of home and family and things like that. It's just really falling either on your ascendant, on this type of world map. Let me see it go a little further east if anything pops up like that. I'm not seeing that. MC, DC. Oh, here it is. I see. Here we go. All right. So in this part of the world, we're looking at India.
Okay.
We're looking at anything over here in this line. But you're always going to have a little issue because it's so close to Pluto. So everything that you do, if you do go to India, you're going to go to the western side of it. So we're looking at India, anything from India going into, well, I know you don't want to go to Pakistan, but I don't think you want to go over there just yet. But this is the type of energy that you're gonna probably find. Have you ever traveled to India before? Not saying that
No.
that's where your tribe is, but
I haven't gone outside of the country, but I've been to almost every state here.
Right. I feel you on that. For not saying that that's where your people are, that's where your tribe is, but the people that carry maybe some of the cultural identity of India. You see what I'm saying? You can do it on that. Someone who's from that area of the land and maybe into the metaphysics of that India in, like the Vedics and all the type of the goddesses and the energies that they have over there. Learning what is that? Ayurvedic?
You're definitely hitting on something because yes, for sure.
Right.
for sure. I'm into that. My grandson name's Ganesh. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you're definitely hitting on something.
Right. So that's the vibe then. That's the vein. That's the vein where you're gonna find by you do not necessarily you have to go there, but that those customs and that culture, you're gonna attract your tribe in that energy, in that frequency.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, you definitely hit on something for sure. Yes.
Well, it's written in the stars, honey. It's written in the stars.
I'm gonna have something for you real soon too.
Okay.
I'll
be waiting on it. Oh.
For you. It's coming. It's coming. Just be looking out. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere you are. So.
Oh snap!
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Don't make me nervous now.
It's gonna be all good and it's gonna be beneficial because I know that everybody is telling you this is your time, and it is. But I got an idea that I just want to share with you.
Oh, well, come
Not
on.
everybody else just yet, but you. Because it's when I tell you it's mind blowing, but it's coming. It's coming real soon too.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yes.
Hey, you know what?
It's really gonna help. It's gonna help the whole soul tribe. But I
Ashe.
gotta run it by you first. But because I see something real big,
Well, let's
real big.
contact me. Do you have my contact information?
I do.
Contact me.
Okay, I
Definitely.
will.
You have a wonderful evening,
You
okay?
too. All right.
Thank you.
Have a great night. I'll still be on here.
All right. I'm gonna have to
Uh,
remove you from this slot though because
Okay, that's
people are
fine.
coming, okay? But thank you. You
All
can in
right.
the chat say so. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right, thank
All
you.
right.
All right, y'all. You know how we doing it. This is what we're doing. I'm just reading the stars because the stars are you. Everything that you are is embedded in stars. It's written from above. As above, so below. As below, so above. You are a embodiment of the celestial heavens above, playing out the role down here in the physical form. Okay. All right. I'm not feeling the DJ today. I don't know what's going on. I need to get my thing. All right. So we're gonna move on. Next to the sage, Kenyana.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
all right.
Why you sound all solemn and stuff? Why you sound like you down in the dumps and stuff?
I am.
Oh, come on now. We got to pick that on up now. Let's go see what's going on with you. We're gonna have to work this out because we got to keep our frequency up. If our frequency is not up, then the boogeyman try to sneak in there.
I'm trying, but it's not working right now.
Okay, we're gonna see if we can find out. Let me go back here and change this chart up. She said it's not working. I saw you in the whole back room. I was like, what is wrong? What's going on now? What's happening? What who did it? Who did it? Who did what? Okay, what's your birthday?
July the 30th, 1980.
Another Leo. Leo's is in here. Well, Pisces, probably a lot of Leos are going through some things. Saturn's in Pisces. And I think that is your eighth house ruler. So, but things are, when Saturn is is that true? Let me shut up. Let me not say that. I could be wrong. What time you were born?
7:23 a.m.
All right. What city and state?
Detroit, Michigan.
The D. The D. Baby. All right, let me make sure I got the right date on here. Give me 1 second. Let me see something right quick. Make sure I'm not going in nothing wrong. Yeah, I don't want the solar return chart. All right. Nope. We're gonna get this date here. I'm gonna change this date. Today is the 13th, going on the 14th. All right. Let's see what we're working with here. Woo! You another busy one. You got a lot going on in your chart. I see all type of sacred geometry popping out in your chart. All right. What's your question, baby? What's going on?
What am I doing wrong?
Oh God! Can you be more vague? All right, what are you doing? So, okay, what is not going right with you? So, basically, this is the deal.
Nothing is going.
Okay, let's take a look at some transits. Let's see where the planets are right now and how they're corresponding with what's going on with you. You know, sometimes when we're being faced with a lot of obstacles, it's either one or two things. We're so far off the path that we were supposed to be traveling, or we're being stubborn or resistant. We're not letting go of something we need to let go of. All right. So let's go. First thing I like to look at is what Saturn is doing. When someone is facing hardships or a lot of burdens, that could be Saturn or Pluto, right? Because Pluto is coming to destroy and tear down and break down things so it could wipe the slate clean. And Saturn is going to give you challenges and delays and setbacks and blocks and restrictions because it's here to teach you a lesson, right? And it's also a part of karma. Now, I can understand why you feel that, everything you're doing is not going too well. Is because your sun is in the 12th house, right? Your sun is hidden. You're a Leo. Leo's ruled by the sun. Leo's like to shine. Leo's like to, be seen, but your sun is in the 12th house, so it's hidden. It's focused on more it's more reflective. It's more internal. Okay. But I'm not seeing no negative aspects to it that much, but your Saturn is transit. Your natal Saturn is okay. Your natal Saturn is in the second house of earned income, things that you value. Okay. I know you're shaking your head because you have some challenges going on with Saturn there, right? Saturn is squaring your Venus. Venus rules money. Venus rules love. Venus rules happiness, the pleasures in life. So Saturn is creating some tension with the planet in your chart that where pleasure and love and happiness and money is and gains in the house of gain. When I see something like that, it's kind of karmic. All right. So there's some karmic you need to work off this lifetime in order to cleanse that out and turn that around, because the good news is you have options with your Venus, right? I'm gonna point this out here in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Saturn right here in the second house, it's in Virgo. So the things that you value has how you value yourself is directly related to your health. All right, because if you're not feeling good about yourself, it's going to affect your health. All right, so that's the first thing. The reason why you may not be feeling good, because when it comes to love and money, you feel like it's eluding you, or it's blocked, it's restricted, it's not coming in like you wanted to. Are you having some issues with love and money?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get out. You know,
Okay.
DJ, go away.
You want him to go away, or
My son. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm out of work right now, and I'm trying to get out of this 13-year relationship, but I can't really move right now because I've invested everything in this, so I don't have the money. I can just get up and go like I would like, you know what I mean?
So your North Node is about, in this lifetime, you need to be putting you first, right? You need to be putting yourself first and not others. Okay. That's partners. All right. Your past life, you've always put your partners, other people's needs and stuff like that, their hopes and their dreams. You were always there for them to manifest that. This lifetime, it's about you, right? The North Node is in the house of self. It's in the first house, and you're valuing
That's my struggle. That's my struggle. That's why I'm in the position I'm in now.
right.
Like I've given everything and I've got nothing. I'm just like looking
That's why
really
you have
dumb.
burdens. That's why those burdens are there, right? That's why you feeling that energy. You feeling it spiritually too. You need to give me a call, because there's a lot. There's a lot. I don't want to talk about it on the air, but
Yeah, because I'm real heavy right now.
there's some karma going on, right? You have some karmic energy. There's some spiritual karma that you need cleansed and clear of, and it's affecting your money. It's affecting your relationships. All right, you've been putting others ahead of you for a very long time. Saturn is now transiting your seventh house of partnerships and relationships, here to teach you this lesson, right? Here to teach you this lesson about partners and other people, and the other ones that you put in before you, because this lifetime you got to put you first. And if you're not doing that, then the burdens come, the blocks come, the karma comes. It's to teach. When you mount it, that's what I'm saying. It's either you're on the wrong path, when I said it in the beginning, when you're feeling all of these things mount on you, you're traveling on the wrong road, or you're refusing to let go of something. Okay, and it takes courage to do certain things, because your North Node is something that you've never done before. It's something that you've never accomplished before. It's foreign territory, but you have the ability to do something great with it, because you have Jupiter in the first house, so you are protected. You just have to believe in yourself and know. You're like the lion. So the lion and the Wizard of Oz, when they're going to see the wizard, what is he looking for? courage, heart. And the reason why you're having problems with that because your sun is in the 12th house, the house of secrets, the house of the unknown, the house of the subconscious, the house that is hidden. You are hiding your light. You're hiding it. You're devaluing yourself. And therefore, this is why you're getting this karmic energy. And this has an effect on your health. You got to turn that all the way around by saying, me first. You are worth it. You are worthy. You are regal, you are royal, and you have to walk in that, or else you're going to always have that, because your Venus is a part of this grand shrine that is connected to your past life. And Pluto, you have Venus, shrine, Pluto. That is an aspect of a billionaire. You need to be speaking things. You need to be confirming stuff. You shouldn't be talking negatively about yourself at all with Pluto in that third house, because you can't self-destruct. You can't destroy yourself with words. You got to bring life to yourself. You got to speak it into existence. You have the power of the word, and you can change your love situation, your money situation by speaking it, writing it down, and reciting it and saying it. You have Pluto in the house of partnerships. You can attract a very powerful partner. It's just you can't devalue yourself. You have to place a high value on you, because it has effect on your health and your service and your work. You probably work really hard. Are you a hard worker? You always working?
Yeah, I'm out of work now, but when I work, and I'm was the breadwinner, and I've invested everything in this, and I'm ready to go another way. I've got a lot of ideas. I know that I'm creative, but I can't even focus on everything, none of that right now, because this is in my way.
Okay. You still talking about, well, I don't want to get too personal into your business, but I am seeing some things in your fifth house. If you're dealing with an issue with the child, it's a part of a T square. T square is a lot of tension. One of the most challenging aspects you can deal with, but this forces you to act and take a stance in something. But I can't, sister, I don't want to talk about it too much on here. So I want you to go to my link tree, and I want you to hit the contact page, and I want you to fill out your contact information, and say you was on a live, and then I'm gonna correspond back to you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sis. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. You say something positive, like before you go to sleep tonight. I want you to put in a positive affirmation for yourself. All right, because check this out. This is the beauty of what I'm going to talk about right now, right? This is how you can turn this around. This new moon, right? This new moon is coming up. It's a new moon eclipse. The thing about eclipses, it rules reversals. All right. People are going into this new moon and asking for stuff and going to get the exact goddamn opposite, because it brings in reversals. This new moon will be falling, that will be conjuncting your Pluto that's coming up in the word. So you want to speak on reversing your condition of what you're going to. You have to know. You have the power of the word, sister. What that means, you are like oracle-like. You can speak it into existence and know it. So you need to speak with this new moon, this new journey that you want to embark upon. You need it reversed. You need it turned around. Okay, you need this thing to turn around for you. Whatever that is that you're facing with, whatever it is you're talking, don't ask for more of it. Don't ask for it to go away. However you write it or you say it and you recite it, it has to be in a way that it's the energy that you're going through needs to be reversed. Okay. All righteous. Don't wait till the last minute now. Don't let this moment pass. You can take advantage of this eclipse and turn your thing around. Turn this around for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, sis.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mama C.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome, darling.
Okay.
All right. All right, y'all. You know, that's power. I want y'all to know about this eclipse. Eclipses mean reverses. It doesn't mean that, you know, you got to sit there and deal with a negative energy if you're going through something that's negative. Also, if you sitting high on the you know, mountaintop, you may be faced with a challenge that reverses that energy. This new moon eclipse will be in Libra. Libra also rules alliances, and it also rules open enemies. Okay, so someone who may be your open enemy may turn out to be your ally, and someone who was your ally may turn in to be your open enemy. It depending upon where this falls in your chart. Okay, so once again, y'all, if y'all want, I'm gonna put this we'll put another link up here. Put my little ticker. Put my ticker. All right. Can that be a different color? Everything red. Red is just so much red going on. Let's see. Kind of change this color. I'll change these colors, y'all. Let's cool it off. Yeah, let's cool this thing off a little bit. All this red is gonna make us hype. Colors have effects on moods, you know. Color therapy. That's kind of cool. I'll do that. Colors have an effect on people's moods and emotions. You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Miss Kiana, I'm gonna remove you from the chat, darling. How'd you get back on? So thank you for coming on, and I'm gonna go to the next caller. All right. Who we got on here? Who we got next? We are gonna go to
It's too high. You buy you a beat down coin.
Al, you need to get off the phone, honey. We got you live on the air.
You're young.
Al,
you're 17.
Al, what you doing?
Lock it up for 2 years.
You see him on the phone, y'all. Y'all hear him? He ain't even understand what's going on.
Don't tell me.
Guess what's gonna happen to Al? Bye. All right, we're gonna go to Mary. Mary, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing okay. I've been enjoying you for about a month now.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing okay, a little tired, but I'm doing good. It's been a challenging week, but
okay,
I'm making it through.
What's been going on with you this week?
Well, you know, like everybody else, money issues. But what I really wanted to talk about was, I know when I was born, there was some issues going on with me because I got a delayed birth certificate. But my father passed in 2014, and ever since then, my mother, she like cut me off. I can't talk to her. She recently called me and asked me for forgiveness for how she treated me throughout the years and all that kind of stuff in the childhood and now. And then she turned around and she changed her number again. So I don't understand why she's been treating me like this. So I was trying to find out what's going on with my family.
All right, what's your birthday?
December 22nd, 1961.
And what time were you born?
11:45 p.m.
What town were you born?
I was born in Charleston, South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina. I got some family out there. North Charleston.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Okay, Virgo rising. Are you familiar with astrology at all? Do you have any experience?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so you are Virgo rising. with your sun in Capricorn and your moon in Cancer. Oh boy, that's a moon. And okay, so the moon in a woman's chart represents the women in her life, right? Men and women as well. It represents your emotions, it represents your psychological mindset, it also represents your mom and your daughter. Okay, I could see that your mother may be a very prominent woman in your life. She must have hold a very high position because the moon is in your 10th house of public recognition, of persona, of someone who is who's like have a high position or high authority, someone in high authority, right? She's the matriarch, but bottom line, it's opposing your son, so you're kind of like a full moon baby. So when the sun and the moon are opposing, it could be a struggle, but a power of will and emotion, the power of ego and intuition, knowledge, something that she innately knows, or something that her feelings, her emotions. And so you in Capricorn, right? Capricorns have a need to be needed, even though they don't want to seem like it. If someone rejects them or ignores them, that really bothers them, right? So I need to know what your mother's birthday is really to understand what's going on with you and her, like how you two relate. Because I don't know. I can see that your moon and your sun are opposing each other. So there's some kind of opposition that's going on between you two. Now I want to know when her birthday is so I can see where her charts lay out in her sun, her planets lay out in your chart.
14. I believe she born in 1945,
What is her birthday again?
April 14th.
She's an Aries. Oh, well, that's a square right there. So you guys have a 90-degree angle square, right? Aries Capricorn. Your land, she's fire. You have you always butt heads? Have y'all have like
No,
disagreed?
she been treating me like this, treated me differently since I was a baby.
I'm
No,
so
seriously.
I'm so sorry. All right. They said April and 19 what?
1945.
1945.
She's 43 or 45, something like that.
That's a big difference now. 43 and 45 now.
Now I know her sister was born in 1940, and her sister's older. I believe she is 1945.
44, 45. So it's going to be a big difference. I'm not going to be able to really pinpoint what it is if the year is not correct. So I'm
Okay.
going to go with 45 and see what we're looking at because it may be totally off. Okay. And I want to, oh, well, shit. Her Saturn is, oh, there it is. Okay. If it's 45, okay, if she's actually born in 45, her Saturn is opposing your sun. That separation, that is someone who kind of dampens your light. That's someone who's probably more controlling, more domineering.
Mm-hmm.
That's the energy that she was kind of born with, right? And it's on top of that, not only is it opposing your sun, it's conjunct your moon. So even though that's a very bonding connection because Saturn bonds, it could be very burdensome, heavy, restrictive. You feel that you probably, that's your moon. Your moon rules the emotions. You probably didn't feel the love from her or the emotional connection from her. You might have felt a disconnect from her. So that's the explanation of how she has been with you all her life. And what's weird about it, her North Node, her purpose is your moon is conjunct her North Node. So you what can this possibly mean? This can mean several different things. Okay. you can help her, right? You're here to help shine a little light for her, to help her with her emotional disconnect. You're gonna have to be the one to do it though. You're gonna have to be the one to move forward. You're gonna have to be the one to like let go of the pride, let go of the ego, let go of the sensitivity, and go to your mother and really express how you feel and what's been going on, how you felt. Have you ever told her how you felt since you was
I've done that all in my life. I've done that no longer than in the month of July, when she called me and asked me for forgiveness, and I did nothing but forgive her and just share love and call her, and then next thing I know, I'm calling her and I can't get through her no more.
so? Let me
I'm
see what your
forgiving
mom is doing. Your mom.
things, do things for Mother's Day. I do everything I could possibly do, and it's like nothing I do is ever right. And it's gotten worse since the man that you know that he told me that he wasn't my father. And I asked her if he really my father, and she said, "Yeah, yeah, yes." But she told my cousin something else differently, so I don't know. But he told me something else. It don't matter. He raised me, so he's gone now. But I'm just saying, since he died, she just like cut me off.
You disconnected from you.
For years, she'll call me, and then and just around like Mother's Day or whatever, because she used to me always doing stuff for Mother's Day
There's some
for
kind of secrets going on here, though. There's a secret in your eighth house that a feminine energy is hiding. Some kind of maybe some kind of it's a willful secret. So the eighth house is about secrets that you deliberately keep, and the 12th house is about secrets that you don't even know about yourself. Right? Someone is holding secrets about you, but you don't know. But eighth house is the secret. Those are like the skeletons in the closet kind of energy. So there's something going on. There may be a secret in there that she is keeping from you that she may not be able to handle. Um,
yeah, I know this is
too, that moon, the moon in Taurus is a stubborn energy as well. Even though it's supposed to, the moon is exalted in Taurus, but Taurus is a stubborn sign, and it's falling in your eighth house of secrets. So there is something going on. Maybe she don't know how to tell you, know how to speak to you. Maybe this could be a form of guilt, you know.
because
But
I told her whatever it is, I would accept whatever it is, but she even told me she don't even want me, if she dies, she don't want me to come to her funeral because I'll be nosy and I'll find things out. And I'm
well,
like,
damn, hello. I mean, shit, that's the shit right there. There's something going on up in your house. To see if this is her real birth date, like because you kind of iffy on the date.
no,
So
that's her birthday, April.
okay. Plus, her sun and her Venus is falling in your eighth house, but this is also inheritances too. So there might be an inheritance.
Took some stuff from me when I was 17,
Oh.
and they took some money, and I think that money came from my real father.
Well, I mean, the sun in it. Well, there's some going on here because Pluto is squaring this thing. That could be a depletion or something, a complete loss of something financial, your gains, because the 11th house is gains. You may have lost on some gains, and Venus rules money in your 8th house of inheritances. So yeah, that could be the secret, honey.
Oh yeah, she always treated me like I had so much more than her. I mean, the jealousy and she just looked at me totally different from my other brothers and sisters. And I'm like, it shouldn't be no secret.
So you said something in the beginning. Something was weird about when you were born. Did you say
I,
that?
I didn't do my birth certificate until like I think 2 years later after my brother was born. My brother was born in 1963. I didn't get a birth certificate until then. I got a delayed birth certificate, and there was something going on with the courts.
Yeah, there's a big secret with you.
Like, what could it be? I mean, it ain't nothing for her to be ashamed of.
You know what? You might want to dig into this a little bit more about this birth certificate thing. There's something. I don't want to be saying stuff, on this live because you know
Okay.
I would you know okay, let it be that way. You might want to check out and see what Jupiter transiting Virgo right now in your 12th house ruler, you may be able to be lucky enough to stumble upon something that can reveal what's going on with that.
Yeah, I know they took land from me because my grandmother, who's supposed to be my cousin, my mama cousin, uh, she act like more like my grandmother, and she tried to give me a house and land, and
So
they got.
okay, all right, I'm gonna just put it out there. You show your mama. That's all I was about to say.
Oh my God! You know, me and my cousin was saying that. She's saying that I look more like her mom than I look like my mom.
I'm just saying. I'm
What?
just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Other people in the family that have given away their kids. This
Girl,
document.
this sound like a daggone movie up in here now. Listen, sister girl, that's enough. Honey, that's enough. That is enough. TMI. Look, you might. I want to see you to see that website that's scrolling at the bottom. You might have to contact me because yeah, this is girl. This is turning out to be a bit scandalous.
Cheers. And
Listen,
I'm like kind of purple, really.
there is something going on. It's a powerful secret that's being held about you. It gets even deeper. It's given a quincunx to Saturn in the 5th house of children. Saturn, Saturn rules blocks, limitations, setbacks, delays. There's something going on in there. Pluto is secrets in the house of secrets that has to do with health, and your well-being. And you got another secret. That wasn't a transit. That's her. Matter of fact, her Jupiter is in your 12th house. That's a big secret. So Jupiter rules things that are big, in your 12th house is secrets. Girl, this is too much. It's the secret. Is the theme of the day with over here with this chart. All right, you got Venus. You got Venus. You got the Sun. In your 8th house of secrets, the moon in your 8th house of secrets, Jupiter in your 8th house of secrets. I mean, come on now, like I'm done. You need to go ahead and uncover the secret. Go at you might have to ask her. Confront her with that what we just talked about, and then call me and let me know.
No, she keep me cuts off. She blocks her number. I don't live in Charleston anymore. I've always lived someplace else. I live out in Atlanta now, in Georgia.
Wow.
And I've always, when I was young,
Your south node, your south node is in the 5th house of children. North node. Yeah. Well, I suggest to you talk to some other members in your family who were around at the time that you were born. Some relatives. When you were around, health records. Go digging, look into some health records because it's just Mercury, right? I mean, not Mercury, Virgo, anything that has to do with vital records and things of that nature, you may be able to go and find if you really want to know. Because if you uncover it, you may open up a wound with this Chiron over here. Chiron is the wounded healer. So be careful of what you find and seek in health and records and secrets because you may uncover something about yourself that.
Yeah, I did find out. I did snuck and I found out I was a sickly baby and I thought I was going to make it.
Yeah.
That out. And she was in the hospital.
Well, I guess that's all I can tell you right now, honey. That's all I'm going to say on this. I think you have a wonderful night. Thank you for calling. I'm going to let you go and figure that all out, okay?
Okay, but at least you helped me find that part out. That is a big secret.
It's a big one. It is big.
What?
It's life-changing. Let's put it that way. It's life-changing. And keep us posted. Shoot, this is a really good storyline here. Keep us posted. All right, sis.
Okay, so I can contact you in here.
Yeah, so you can contact me there on that website, or you can actually go to my Linktree page in the bio and just contact me, fill out a contact form. But if you want to go deeper into your chart, that website that's scrolling at the bottom, you can set up an appointment there with me. Okay.
Okay, okay, thank you so much.
Okay. You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye bye. Woo, honey. Listen, y'all, I wasn't ready for all that. That got me warm. I gotta take my jacket off. I was sweating because that was something else. Woo! I don't even like getting stuff like that. We need to bring it lighter, but Mars just went into Scorpio, so I can imagine the energy. Can imagine the energy. So we're gonna move on to the next caller, Regina. You are
Yay!
Regina. How are you doing today, sweetie?
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see them New York, New Jersey vibes going tonight. As every night.
I'm trying to tell you, right? And Scorpio vibes too, because oh my goodness.
Them Scorpios just killing me. Scorpio, Aries, Taurus.
Oh, yes. All right, sis. So what's your birthday?
September 29, 75. Long Branch, New Jersey.
Building. All right.
Monmouth Medical.
19 what?
75.
1975, the time?
That I don't know. I know.
All right. Well, let's see what we could do. Something generic, man.
It won't be generic coming from you.
What's city were you born in?
Long Branch, New Jersey. Monmouth Medical Center.
Long Branch. She gave you the whole hospital.
Heck yeah.
Oh well. That's my jam. Long Branch, New Jersey. Well, I'm not getting that. Oh, here we go.
Hey, it's a special dedication.
All right. Let's see what we got going over here. All right. Let's pull up this shit art. Oh my goodness. Man. Okay.
I know, right?
Oh my God. Let's see what we got. Do you suffer from nervousness or
Yes.
anxiety?
Yes.
Yeah, honey. What's your question, dear?
Ah,
y'all getting me tonight. Oh my God.
I bet.
You want to go on tonight?
I bet. I'm hearing all these Aries and Taurus and the stubbornness, and they're all over my signs. But I have a big move coming up. A very big move. The
All right,
first time that I would actually make a move this big by myself. I have 4 grown children, but big move.
All right. Let me change this here. Big move coming up.
This will be about the second or third time I've tried to make the same move, and every time I try,
So it's kind of
it does
difficult.
not work out.
It's kind of difficult for me to really go into the area of life that these planets are falling in because we don't know your birth time.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna look at transits because I don't know which planet was sign regulates your 4th house of home. But so I'm gonna just look and see what the moon is doing, what's supposing with, and that may not even be accurate. So I'm gonna just tell you what the energy is that's dealing with you right now. Okay, so one of the big energies I like looking at is the outer planets because they're going to start influencing us on a wider scale. The smaller planets are interpersonal. These are the things that just happen in our immediate environment. But I like looking at the outer planets because they're going to have a longer effect on you. Okay. First thing I'm seeing is Jupiter is about to transit your south node, the section down here. Jupiter brings luck, it brings expansion. It's in Taurus, the planet of, a sign of money, of luxury, of things that are tangible, things that are grounding, things that you nurture, things that are sustainable. Your South Node, your past life. So something about your past, something from the past is coming back that may bring you a little luck, may bring you some money, may bring you some fortune, or bring you some opportunity in a big way. Someone from your
I've
past,
been feeling that one.
huh?
I've been feeling that one.
Yeah. Look out for that. That is going to be coming within the next couple of months. That energy is going to trigger there. Now, also, it is squaring your Venus, your money. Venus rules money and is the ruler of Taurus. So when Jupiter comes around, Jupiter and Venus square could be overindulgence, overspending. All right. So you might want to keep an eye on your budget.
Okay.
Okay. And relationships. It could bring up somebody from your past.
Huh?
I said it could bring up somebody from your past in regards to a relationship.
Oh, you do see that, huh?
Well, I'm just looking at the planets that rule those things. I'm not too sure if it rules that in your chart because we don't know what time you was born.
Scorpio.
What's the Scorpio?
Someone from my past.
Well, we are going into Scorpio season in a couple of weeks, and Mars just went into Scorpio, and Mars is right now just conjunct your Uranus of a friend. Scorpio. He's at this Scorpio. This Uranus represents friends, people that you know, maybe like network, people that you network with, people that you can meet online, groups of people, rules like crowds of people, things like that. But it really rules friends. And it's also in the house of Scorpio. Mars rules men. So a male energy that is coming into Scorpio, a male friend, but it's a part of this T square here, this intensity that you have going on here, these challenges that you have to overcome with Saturn and Jupiter. So you're going to make sure that this person that's coming is not going to disrupt whatever it is that you're trying to do, or they may even activate you to do what you're supposed to do because Mars activates, Mars initiates, Mars is like a spark, right? It sets it off. It also is an irritating troublemaker too. So you kind of got to balance that energy out. And when it gets with Uranus, it's like, that's like, I don't, it's not Batman and Robin. It's like Billy the Kid. It's like bank robber shit. It's like it's people who want to go and get excited and do some bad shit, like rebellious stuff. It's very rebellious energy. It's very excitable, but it can be dangerous. This is, so you got to be careful. If this old person is coming back, that's a Scorpio. If he like living on the edge, I wouldn't really mess with him.
Not necessarily on the edge. Pretty calm. The calmest Scorpio I've ever met. But I know it holds a lot of secrets.
Well, that's what Scorpios do, honey.
He's very quiet. Don't want nobody to know a lot.
They plot.
But I have in Aries right now that I was helping as a kind of a favor to someone that's like really close to me. And that Aries seems to be the one that is pushing me in a different direction right now.
Do you know his birthday? Do you know both of their birthdays?
The Scorpio, November 7.
Okay, hold on. You can give me a second. Let me go back here and change it. Change these transits. All right, give me the Scorpio first.
November 7. I think he's 77.
You think?
Yeah. He's a few years younger than me.
So thinking it is two different
77.
Days, so it may not be
77.
Okay. So, this person got some energy around your North Node, so they're kind of supposed to be in your life. This person is very eccentric,
We're
very
not.
very
We're not.
smart.
We haven't been in contact in quite some time. He's one of those that kind of, pops up every now and then, and
But
then, just goes quiet and, just goes with no problem at all.
Well, is that something that you? Well, okay, I see his Venus is conjunct. Well, yeah, he gonna be in and out, honey. He's around now, maybe around later, maybe because he's eccentric. So this is why he comes and goes as he please, because that Sun conjunct Uranus makes someone very spontaneous, very eccentric. They're very. It could be a little unstable. Like they 1 minute
He's always been unstable.
yeah, but it's always gonna be unstable. So you want to be that's not gonna change, right? Especially with the Scorpio, they're kind of stubborn and willful. They don't change. They change other people, right? Because they're the transformers. So when they show up, it's normally a sign that something in your life is about to change. It's about to transmute. It's about to transform, and
Usually something money related.
then they're out, right? They're
Yeah.
out, or you're done. Or that the reason why they're there is when the Scorpio shows up, it is normally said that it's something about you that needs to change. Okay.
Mm.
So just take a good look at that. And it's a part of something to do with your future or something to do with your purpose. Okay. But just be careful of money because it's squaring not so
Yeah,
much
I can't seem to
that money.
I
Uh,
can't seem to daggone budget and stay on a budget for nothing in this world. My mother's always said that I was always like that anyway. My mother was a Taurus. That's why them Taurus and them Aries. Every time you say something about Taurus and Aries, it hits me like a ton of bricks. Because my mom is a Taurus, May 20, 57, and she was a very big part of my life. But there was a lot of, you know, the lot of what I've already heard with the mothers and daughters, and then I turned around and I had an Aries 32295, and that Aries is whooping my behind right now, and she's the only girl out of four kids.
Okay, well, let me tell you about Aries energy with you. So, especially this last weekend, a lot of the Aries that you're talking about, their suns are falling over here in your Jupiter area. Now, normally when the Sun and Jupiter get together, it's a very benevolent connection. But you have a T square, right? This all these red lines that you see. So it's tension. So when those planets come around and they conjunct this area, they're gonna activate these T squares, right? They're gonna activate this Uranus. They're gonna activate this moon. They're gonna activate your anxiety. Like they're gonna activate that energy. Your moon, this sun is gonna square your moon, and then it's activating this what we call the T square here. Your emotion, your mental state, your psychology, um, um, the Uranus energy. But you have Uranus conjunct Mercury, and your Mercury is retrograde. You are super intuitive, right? You need to trust what you see and you think. Don't be afraid of your psychic power, right?
That is a big problem that sometimes I know what I know when I get the feeling or I get the particular thought or a feeling or that ringing in one of my ears or something like that. um and I always question it. I second guess myself, which that's always been a problem with everything from relationships to money to
Yeah,
jobs to
yeah.
moving to
It's all in
I
you.
second guess myself a lot.
That's the
And
problem.
my mom knew things, but she always gave me little bits and pieces, but the breadcrumbs that she gave me was never really enough to like actually really put it all together, to this particular point in my life. And
Okay,
I
so
have
here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
mhm,
As a Libra period, you could be indecisive, right? Libras have a hard time
very
making up their mind, right? That's just a part of being a Libra. But you have a lot of power in you because your sun is conjunct Pluto. Pluto represents power. It represents transformation, transformative energy as well. You're very magnetic, right? You're very creative, right? I'm seeing this with this nice sextile to Neptune, which means you're very spiritual. This is the things you need to tap onto when you're feeling razzled, okay? When you're feeling like you can't make up your mind, all right? You can ground yourself. You cannot let fear intimidate you. You can't let the power of your mind and the things that you see have you going back and forth, back and forth. What will prevent that and will help you is grounding, right? Water. You have the moon in Cancer, all right?
That's one of them that I'm moving towards. There's one that's a Cancer that I'm moving towards. I have a son that's a Cancer. He's the sweetest out he's the sweetest out of all of them. Um,
What is it that you want to do? Okay, that's the question.
I don't even know anymore. That's the thing. I got so used to taking care of everybody else and knowing how to tell everybody else how to solve their problems, or helping them to get to where they need to be, to where now it's to the point to where my creative uh energy is not flowing the way that it used to. I used to know. I used to just know, but I took care of grandkids and mom, and I didn't take care of myself well enough. And I have narcolepsy. That's probably a lot of uh the energy that you're feeling also, because that makes me very anxious, and nervous about being around other people. um I fall asleep a lot. But um and for some reason I still believe that even narcolepsy is some type of spiritual deal,
It definitely is.
because I have a lot of visions and I have a lot of spiritual stuff going on in between the knockoffs with the narcolepsy.
Do you write them down?
No, a lot of them I don't even remember the specific details, but there's a lot of things that are quite vivid, especially people who are have been around me or around my family or something like that. I get crazy dreams. I don't really understand them. I just know that this particular person or this particular family does not mean my family any good. I have a grandson that was just born, and I woke up from a narcoleptic knockoff, and the only thing I can remember is
You sound like you're Libra in the 12th house. It sounds like you have this. It seems like you have these planets in the 12th house, and your rising sun is probably Scorpio. Um, that's what I'm thinking, because this right here speaks of what you're talking about right now, and narcolepsy and your nervousness and this and that, and this and that will be in the 12th house, right? So I will put this in your 12th house, and I will put Scorpio as your rising sign. That's what I'm feeling like. That's the energy I'm getting from you with that. So if that's the case, your North Node is in Scorpio in the first house. The reason why, like I was telling previous callers, when we're not doing what we're supposed to do, we're not walking on purpose and in our path. We're riddled with problems, and then we're stuck in the problem. And the only thing you have to do is start doing what you're supposed to do, and it's for you putting yourself first, tapping into your spirituality, and getting grounded, getting centered. All right, I know it's easier said than done, but this is your challenge you have to do. You have a very strong, you got a lot of challenges in your chart, but this forces you to
yeah.
act. All right, you're going to be forced to act and take initiative in doing this thing, but you got to put you first. Is your mic on? Something is back. I'm getting an echo, but
Sometimes I don't even know which way to go first.
Okay, so when you're having, you need to get centered first. That's why,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? You need to get rid of the confusion, right? So what I suggest to people to do when they're getting like this, you need to go on a fast for a little while. Try to do a 3 to 5 day fast. Where you're just eating raw fruits and vegetables, and you need to clear your mind. You need to take some walks in nature. And you need to try to meditate and get to a quiet place and get centered. Then your answers, the spirit guides, and your ancestors will be able to come through and talk to you. Or else, all you're going to do is constantly get in their way and let everybody get in their way, get in your way. And then you're going to start putting everybody before you, and then your anxiety is going to keep coming up. You're just going to keep going in circles, and you're not going to be able to make up your mind, because Libra is not is it's got too much stuff on the scale. You got way too much stuff on your scale. All right,
Yeah.
the scales could be possibly tipped. So
That I know.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to remove some things that you no longer need in order to focus and find out what that is. Detox, fast, and cleanse. Take your spiritual baths, and then so your thoughts can become clearer. Because right now, you cannot make a decision if you're riddled in confusion and you have a lot of anxiety going on. Now that Scorpio that has come by, that his Mercury is on your North Node, listen to some of the things that he says. Have a conversation with him because when someone's Mercury is on your North Node is your purpose, what you're supposed to achieve and develop this lifetime. Mercury.
I think that's the areas
Well,
that
listen, let
I've
me
been
finish
asked to
what I'm
help.
saying. Let me finish what I'm saying before you move on. Because if I didn't look at the Aries, but the Mercury person is on your North Node. This person can say something that can trigger what you need to do for your development. All right. Have a conversation with this Scorpio first. I can't go into the next one now because we've been on for a minute. I
Gotcha.
want, or you can contact me again. But
Okay.
this person who has this Mercury on your North Node can shed some light and tell you some things in the direction of what you need to go in order for your purpose to be developed. And I will give you a hint how you know he's telling you what you need because it will be triggering your moon. All right, you will feel it will be an emotional connection. All right, you will feel it through it will be emotional connection. It won't be something that will be um something that it won't be something physical, it won't be something that he will be saying to you that it'll be something to do with your family. It will be something to do in regards to your mother or your daughter or something like that. So your whoever that cancer is you were talking about, you were going to see, they can help you as well too. Because Cancerian energy around that 20 degrees, which is me, I'm the one. I have a sun at 22 degrees Cancer. I'm trying to get North Node, and I'm trying to explain to you that you got to put you first. And if that Scorpio the type of person that put himself first, and if things get too rough, he's out of there, then
Hmm.
in a way, you might need to do the same thing.
Right.
If
Right.
too much around you, too much stress, too much drama that's going on around you, you might need to get ghosts too. All right.
Okay.
And what that means is putting yourself comes first. Right? You have
Gotcha.
to do that first because this is it's setting off your decisions and your anxieties and the things that you're going through. And fast and detox and learn about the nervous energy. I will learn about foods that can help build up your nervous system. Um, Looking up herbs that can help stabilize and bring your nervous system
I'm on it.
because that's what's being affected the most with this Uranus Mercury retrograde.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
that you definitely need grounding, sister. That's the most thing you need: grounding and detoxing and clearing out your mind so you can make a decision that would be best for you, not for this one, not for that one, not for everybody else, but for you and your transformation and in your healing, what you need for yourself.
Got it. Thank
All
you,
right,
sister.
sis?
I appreciate you.
All right, now, mama. You
Have a
enjoy
good
the
night.
rest of your evening. All right, y'all. What's going on out there? Y'all doing okay? Boo, this feel like a heavy night. This feel like the heavy night. This YouTube crowd, y'all YouTube crowds, y'all a little heavy today. That's that boy. This eclipse is coming. You can feel the energy. So remember, it's about reversals. Things need to be reversed. If y'all are going through so much burdens and so much trauma, and you don't know what to do, and this and that, the other, fast, detox, so your thoughts can be clear. You can't think if you're full of toxins. You can't think if you're full of everybody bombarding you with their problems, their trauma, their headaches, because all that is a distraction for what you need to be doing with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a distraction. So y'all got to clear that. Don't be afraid to cut folks off. Don't be afraid to let them loose. Don't be afraid to let it go. That Mars in Scorpio it's the assassin. For real, for real. Like sometimes you just gotta assassinate negative energy, you know? All right. So moving on to the next. All right, all right. Who we got? Who we got? Let me see. We're gonna go with who did I just speak to? I think I just spoke to her. I'm going to Miss G. Miss G.
Hi.
What's happening?
Nothing much, nothing much. What's going on with you?
I'm trying to make it out here in these streets.
Understand that.
The streets is heavy tonight. Woo! I need to burn some sage up in here. I need to burn some Palo Santo. I got to get the energy clear. I got to put, I didn't know this energy that's coming through. Like we always go through these waxing and these waning periods, whereas you have your ups and you have your downs, you have your peaks, you have your valleys, and you have to navigate through each and every one of them. And you got to understand there is a time to just fall back. Sometimes when we want to act and do things impulsively, it's just not time to do it. And the signs are all around you by the people that surround you and what they're feeling. And sometimes you got to fall back and you got to sever your ties from certain people to preserve your energy. Because, folks is thirsty out here. They thirsty for some energy out here. All right. Yeah. So let me get your birthday.
Okay, it's October 20th, 1969.
October 20th, 1969. All right. Hold on. Did you say what 20th? Would you say October?
October. This month. My birthday.
Your birthday coming up.
Coming up next week.
All right. You right there on the cusp. You pulling on that Libra, Scorpio energy. What time were you born?
At 8:53 p.m.
And what city and state?
Waukegan, Illinois.
Spell that.
Waukegan.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you for the super chat. Wow, thank you very much for that super chat. I can't see that in this screen that I'm in. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that super chat. Okay, we got you as a Gemini rising, sun in Libra, and your moon is in Pisces, and it's trying Jupiter. Oh my goodness. And your North Node is in Pisces. So are you artistic at all? Look at this stuff in Libra.
Yeah, I'm there. That was my career for like 30 years was a hairdresser.
Okay. Doing her. All right,
doing
so
her
tonight.
So my question is, I don't want to be selfish. I have a family member that's living with me, a young family member that has a child.
Uh-huh.
I live in Florida. I want to go on a 55 plus community next year. Am I being selfish?
No, you're not. Like, no, if that's what you want to do. Okay, so let's talk about your North Node. The North Node for you is in the 9th house. Really, you are here to be traveling. You should be traveling. You should be going out and either traveling or into law or higher education or into broadcasting. Anything Piscean related. Pisces rule the spiritual self, the artistic self. You said you were into what for 30 years? Cosmetology would, well, that's makeup and things like that too. But the 9th house is really about teaching, but teaching on a broader scale, teaching like more of a higher educational type of way, more philosophical, but it's definitely about travel, water, traveling, spirituality, in that arena. With the moon being there, that's some good psychic entity. That's someone who's very popular. All right, that's someone in broadcasting, publicity, doing that type of an energy. But if you wanted, you said you want to go retire and go be.
Well, no, I just got back from the country. I went out. I'm gonna. Well, that was another one of my things too with this young family member, and I'm not sure if I want to stay here in the States. I did travel out of the country. I did. I'm looking to move, and I keep.
Yeah, that's.
I'm sorry.
Your promise. Yeah, being in foreign countries, that's definitely a part of your promise.
Okay. Well, then I don't know where I want to go. So I like it. I like the Caribbean because, like I said, I'm close. I'm in Florida. I'm close to the islands. So I've gone to Jamaica, Bahamas. I was going to Aruba, but I don't know where I need to live. Where do I need to go?
All right. Well, let's look at astrocartography and see what's going on for you. Where it'd be really good places for you. That is a little bit more pleasant. South America, definitely. I don't know if you've ever been to Brazil. You said you want to go to the Caribbean. Let's see what kind of energy. Well, the moon is in the Caribbean. Well, so the moon is going to be a very emotional connection. This is a place where you can do real estate, where you can buy home, buy land. But the moon is on the MC, so it's going to be more about the public life, or the more that you connect with the people there, the more that you'll be out with the natives there, the people the culture there. You'll be have a more of an emotional connection there if you were going to the Caribbean. So the part of the Caribbean that will be good for you if you did want to go. Let's open up a little bit. I'm seeing Cuba. Cayman Islands.
Far, yeah. It's not too far.
Any part of Cuba, any part of Jamaica, Cayman Islands. You can go to Mexico, Nicaragua, Central America, Belize, Cancun, anything that's within this vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
South America, Peru. So you wanted to, what part of the Caribbean were you thinking about?
I thought about
oh man, so check this out. I'm sorry to cut you. One more thing. Your North Node is in St. Thomas area, Dominican Republic.
Crazy because I had called there to check on places to live in the USVI. I already called. I was relocate. So yeah.
You have a destiny down there.
St. Thomas, right?
Yeah, and Charlotte, Emily, anywhere around. That's where my family from too. St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, anything. Do you see the map? You see what I'm pointing at? Yeah,
I see it.
Anything in this area. Anything from like the the U.S. Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands, all the way over to the Cayman Islands. Anything in this whole vicinity.
Well, that's my daughter's. I named her Cayman. Her name is Cayman. I thought.
Wow.
But her name is Cayman. I actually thought about St. Thomas. I actually was making calls last year. Year before actually, right at COVID, to see if I wanted to move to St. Thomas. And I halted the plans. I don't know why. I just didn't go.
I would hold on. Let me look at this. I would definitely. I'm gonna pull up your chart one more time. Because your North Node is in Pisces. In Pisces, I'm about to say somewhere near the water. And in the moon. So basically, I would be gone, honey. I wouldn't be about none of them folks. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I would be down there. So your North Node is in Pisces in the 9th house, right? And that's traveling long distance. by the water. Pisces is a water sign, and you have the moon in there close to your MC. So you can go down there, not only go down there just to live, you can still embark upon a totally different career for yourself down there. That will be beneficial, and it will be a part of your destiny.
Okay, okay, that's a good. Thank you for that information. Yeah, I think when you tell a young family member, we'd already talked about it. But see, like I travel, and I don't mind going to any of the locations. I mean, I'll go by myself. I don't have a fear of travel. But
Well,
that's
how young
that.
are they? Like, do they have other family? Are you the only family member?
Well, I have no. It's just me. I mean, my kids are grown, so
Okay.
I'm raising grandkids and all that type of thing. But I actually. It's just me. I'm single. I've been single for a while. I like it, love it. So that's not an issue. I don't have to answer to somebody. Oh, well, where are we gonna go? Why are you leaving? No. But
Okay.
I actually called the USVI to see about going there and calling and making arrangements, looking for places to live. I just hadn't made that move.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is in your destiny. All right, your
Oh,
promise, because it's more when you start. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of following your North Node, because this is what you came on this planet to do, right? And because there's a purpose there, and your soul needs something to learn so it can develop and it can evolve. And when you start following that path, you will have support. The universe will begin to support you and open up doors and roads that you would have never thought were open before. And now you begin to experience why the whole reason why you came here, especially if your North Node is doing things that is auspicious. Some people have some karma to work off. Their North Node is going through some, not so good things. That's because you got some karma to clean this lifetime, right? For some. That's when, some people may have challenging lives and things like that. It's because you got some things to work off that your soul needs to clear. And it could be from generations, could be things that you did from a past life that you got to clean up this life, and it could be a little bit of both. It could be half of your life. You've been going through all kind of stuff. And then the second part is a promise for you to receive some reward. But as for you, I don't see anything that's really blocking you, except okay. So I do see something here with your moon squaring Neptune in the 6th house. Be mindful of your health. Okay. Be mindful of, don't ignore if you're feeling certain things that's bothering you. You need to address it and look into it. Don't ignore it. Don't be naive to certain things. See, what you see is what you get. Make sure, or what you see, if it's not if you're getting vibes about something or someone, trust it. Don't ignore it. Okay. Now that's something that I do see with your moon, because the reason why I say that, because when you're moving, like if someone's trying to sell you this dream home, oh, it's perfect, it's this, that, and the other, and you're feeling all good about it, and you spent all this money and you bought a swamp, So it's like you have to be careful that someone is going to be genuine about what they're presenting to you. All right.
okay. Well, thank you for that information. That just confirms what I need to do and what I need to start working on as far as my next steps. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it, sis.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. All right, y'all. How y'all feeling? Y'all doing all right? It's getting late. I'm going to take one more caller. I'm going to take Miss Cherry. Miss Cherry girl, you've been sitting there for a long time. How you doing this evening, sis? I can't hear you, darling. Hold on.
Okay, I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm trying to, get out of my rut, but I'm doing well.
I know a lot of us we've been stuck in these little holes, these little ruts. But it's time we got to emerge out of that somehow, some way. And so let's take a look and see what's going on with you. and see how we can help assist with whatever it is that you may be facing these days and times. All right, so let me get your birth information.
So it's April 10, 1980.
Oh, another Aries, honey. 1980. And the hour?
I think it's around 8 p.m.
Oh, so you don't know for sure?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're going to see what that does, and I'm going to read what it says for 8 p.m. If it doesn't resonate, then that means it may not be the correct time for you. What city and state were you born in?
I'm Clarendon, Jamaica.
Spell that for me.
Jamaica, Clarendon, and that's a parish. And I'm from Jamaica, Jamaica.
Yeah, I was just looking for the city. Now, sometimes when you put Jamaica in here, okay, that's the thing. It doesn't give Jamaica like to have Jamaica, Cuba, which I think is really crazy. How far is that from Kingston?
Probably an hour.
All right, let's see if I can bring that up. Is that the a major city near where you are? Is there a different one?
Kingston is the capital. Yeah, so it's like it's just an hour. It's more of a rural, not too rural, but rural.
Okay.
You know, more.
We're gonna go with that. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. Ooh, and you a Scorpio rising. Okay, boy, I don't know what the Scorpio energy is going on around here. Ooh, and you another one with these T squares. And you got a kite. You got some sacred geometry going on in your chart as well, young lady. All right, so what's the question? What you got for me?
Where am I heading? You know, I'm kind of busting out right now because I have a daughter and she's turning 18, will be going to college. She's the only one. So, you know, I want to know my direction. I want to rise. I want to do things for myself because all these years it's been about her and taking care of her and seeing her through. So I think it's my turn to rise now, you know?
Right. Do what you're here to do. Well, I see career is very prominent for you. You're here really to embark upon a really big career for yourself, a really big public life for yourself. You need to be in the public arena somehow, and it's in Leo. Leo rules anything that has to do with entertainment, also rules children. Leo is about expression. It's expressing yourself. It's about creativity. So your North Node is conjunct Mars. So it's assertive, right? You have to be assertive in this arena. Have you ever thought about being in that type of arena, whether it's in entertainment, whether it's working with children or being creative? But it's definitely Leo fiery energy in a career.
Well, I've been teaching for 19 years. I like what I do, but I don't love what I do. You know, so I think it's time for me to branch out. I'm getting kind of sick and tired of what I'm doing. I'm very creative and stuff, but I don't think that's my calling, my purpose. You know, I think I have a bigger purpose.
Well, you do have a big purpose, and it's because it's conjunct Jupiter, and Jupiter expands. Jupiter is actually 1 degree Virgo. Virgo is health and wellness, and everything that has to do with healthcare. It has to do with routine. It has to do with being organized, analyzed, but it rules health and wellness. Any therapist, all of those type of modalities in therapy. So in that area, Jupiter is in there, but your North Node is actually in Leo. Leo has to be highly creative. Leo is entertaining. Leo is drama. Leo is acting. Leo is anything that has to do with expressing itself creatively in that arena, having a business for yourself.
That's where I think I want to go because I do write a lot and I do write a lot about history and poetry, and it's really deep, experiences and my own experiences. So I think that's the area that I'm heading towards, having my own business, as you say, kind of entertaining but deep, you know.
Yeah, so when you say deep, it's funny because your Mercury is in Pisces, and your Mercury is in the fifth house, which is the natural ruler of Leo, right? So I kind of look at to see if any of these things are connecting, and you do have a connection with Mercury and your North Node, and Mercury is writing, Mercury is speaking, Mercury is learning, is teaching, is working with your hands, things of that nature. Also, this is something that just came out the blue. I see Mars in Leo. Mars is also, I don't know why I'm thinking surgeon. I don't know why that popped up into me. I don't know if you were ever into healing and working in hospitals necessarily.
Yes, I even though I've been teaching for so many years, on the side I've always taken care of the elderly or disabled. I just quit that job because it was too toxin on my body. I just last week I quit that job, as a part-time weekend job because it was just too much. But I think now it's time for me to take care of myself, center myself, and launch out.
Someone in the chat something said really interesting. They said, sounds like she needs to create an education's children's show with her as the star. She said, I would watch. Plays, all of that is true. Plays and acting, it's definitely like the arena of showmanship where you are entertaining people. And that's not only just being children, but tapping into that childlike energy, tapping into that innocence where you had an imagination, you were being creative. So that and expressing yourself and taking that into the public arena where you create a business. And not only that, Leo is also your clients of regal status, normally people who have high statuses or wealthy and things of that nature, people who are like duchess or presidents and things of that nature, high standing, high public standing people who have high official what do they call those public offices and things of that nature.
You're on that because about a month ago I reached out to the president and I sent an email, talking about the education system revamping and changing, and I did get responses, but my thoughts are so deep. I want to go more than surface because I'm on the surface right now, and I think I have the ability to go even way further.
You do. Okay, so I'm saying, okay, remember earlier I said you got like this sacred geometry, right? So your sun is in the sixth house of Aries. The thing what you need to do with the thing about Aries is that you sometimes will be the first one to do it. You have to initiate it. It may not have ever been done before, right? It may have never been presented before. Aries are normally the first ones. They're the pioneers. They bust through the glass ceiling, right? They're very impulsive. They're very assertive, but they're very smart and highly intelligent, and they're very successful when they put their mind to something. So when it comes to creativity, your sun is given a trine to Neptune, which is in the house of money and earned income, and it's in Sagittarius. That's in the Sagittarius is also dealing, not only it's a fire sign, but it's dealing with foreigners and it's dealing with foreign places and it's dealing with travel. Okay. So all of these things you want to incorporate, as well as you just have a grand fire trine. So it's about, you're going to have to take the initiative. You're going to have to put forth the effort. You're going to have to initiate it. You're going to have to create it, and you're going to have to present it. And you need to do it in a grandiose kind of way, because we are talking about Leo. Leo is very regal. It has great taste, and it's it's upper echelon kind of vibe. So you're going to have to bring, it can be deep, because the reason why you're saying it's deep because you're a Scorpio rising, and Scorpios are incredibly deep and mysterious and penetrating, and they have the ability to affect masses of people. Scorpios also rule the media. A lot of people don't realize that, like Pluto and Scorpio rules the media. So all of these things you can intertwine, you can connect, and you have to create something that you have to bring to the public arena.
And you're so true. Yes, because I about a month ago I created a YouTube, a Facebook Live channel and a YouTube channel. I think it's a Facebook one that is more active, where I represent myself as deep. This is deep. I introduce myself as deep, and I have a product line that I want to launch. That I just went today to look about the labels, but my writing. I think my writing is essential, and that's a platform for me to speak and, open up the minds of a lot of people who are, struggling and fighting. And so I do a lot of writing, and I have a lot of writing piece, and probably that's where I need to publish a lot of things, whether put it on t-shirt, cups, whatever, to kind of,
Right.
get people to find themselves,
Yes,
because I was deep
absolutely.
down in there and I rose up. I was on
Yeah.
anxiety meds, and I decided that I'm coming off of this thing, and I'm gonna center myself and find me. And I have done that. So, it's like having the spirit and the power to help change people.
Yes. Transform. That's Scorpio energy. Scorpios are the transformers, they're the transcenders of the zodiac. You're here to really and you're also the ultimate healers through your transformation and your transcendence. See, the whole thing when Scorpio goes through their parts of transformation, when it reaches the heights, they become the master healers. All right, because they've been through everything to transform. They've been through the mud. They've been through the muck. So now they're able to assist and help people heal. How they heal them is through by helping them transform themselves. You know?
Yes, and let me tell you, you see, dancing and music, it does something to my soul. I think it's my ancestral spirit and power that evokes in me. Listen, I get healing from dancing, and I'm not talking about dancing to show off,
Right.
dancing that touches every vessel in your body, and that's what I do, and that's kind of my healing, music, certain music, the Bob Marley, the deep music that touches your soul, your blood,
So
your bone.
that's
That's
what
what I'm into.
so what you're expressing right here is that Neptune in Sagittarius. That is one of the indicators of a dancer. Okay. So and it's a part of this grand trine. I want you to look up what that means. That's talent. That's someone who has talent and someone who has gifts. And it's also forming a kite, right? So I'm gonna trace this out. Like it goes like this. You see that here? And it goes up to the peak. When you have a
I'm
kite,
not seeing. I'm seeing the map right now.
yeah. So you see this triangle? It's a blue triangle. Right, I'm
No,
tracing it with my finger. Okay, you see the mouse?
no, the map is up. The map of the Caribbean is what I'm seeing
Oh,
on
you
the
don't even see
screen.
that? Ah, all this
Mm-mm.
time? Well, that sucks.
No, no.
Oh, I'm here thinking I got this thing up the whole time. I'm so sorry. Hold on. That's too funny. No, it's not funny. That's horrible. All this time I thought I had your chart up and I thought you was following me along and you weren't. Oh,
No.
man. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me pull it up here for you.
Now I'm
Okay.
seeing.
All right. Okay, so you see this triangle?
Yes.
Popping out as big as day. That's what we call a grand trine. You have a grand fire trine. So you have talent. And fire is something that you have to do physically. You have to initiate it. You have to put it into play and you have to create it. And it's exciting energy and it's very vital. It's very physical energy. So you have to present that. And you have a kite. So when you have a kite, that means you have to fly that thing. It's not just supposed to stay there. You have to soar with that. You have to take it to the heights. You have the ability to go high with your gifts, with your talents. You have to think big because you have Jupiter in the 10th house of career and your North Node is there and Mars is there. So it's like this is a bunch of creativity. It's a ball of fire. It's a ball of creativity the reason why it's fire because it has to be spread out to the masses. It has to go far and wide. And then not only that, it will stimulate and activate other people as well. All right. You help charge and bring energy to people as well. This is energetic creativity, right? It's
Yes.
not passive. Doesn't make you fall asleep. It's not slow. It's not sleepy. This is active. So it's when that dancing that you want to do, that's physical creativity, like you're acting, you're bringing forth the energy. And through that, also, you're bringing forth healing and transformation, and it's entertaining.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
You're so
God
welcome. You're so
bless.
welcome.
Bless.
Bless. Yes. All right, y'all. Yo, I want to thank y'all for coming out, hanging out with me today. I know it was a kind of quick show, but it is midnight, and that's normally when my cutoff time, because I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. But I do really appreciate y'all. It says, "Come on, sis." At Lori Brown, my acupuncturist told me I'm an empath. Told me. I don't know what you're talking about. But thank y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate you. If y'all are looking for a one-on-one consultation with me, just check me out at Sacred Astrology, astrology.square.net. I mean, .square.site. And you can contact me there. All right, I want y'all to take this night has been an interesting night for me, just like I'm sure it's been an interesting night for y'all. And I just want to leave y'all with this thing. Remember, this eclipse is going to reverse some energy. So be calm, be cool, let the energy transpire. Eclipses have an ability of lasting for 6 to 12 months. So just look at what's being removed or reversed in your life and look at things that may be coming. And it's in the form of a partnership or a relationship. Remember, allies may become enemies and enemies may become allies. So be careful out there. Be mindful of your one-on-one relationships. You don't want to lose anybody suddenly. And if you do, maybe this is nature's way of removing energy out your path to bring in something new. All right, y'all. All right, so I appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace, 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 peace. And remember, if I didn't get to you, I will be going on TikTok Live next Thursday, and I will be live again next Friday on YouTube. We're going to try to make this a weekly thing, all right? So I thank y'all for coming out. Look out for more videos from Mama T. Look out for some more docuseries from the Sybils. It will be coming out starting next week. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night, and be safe out there. Peace.